It is 2 in the morning. You are lying in bed. You are thinking about a conversation from earlier in the day, and you cannot stop. You are rewriting what you said. You are imagining what they thought after you left. The conversation is over. Your mind has not let it go. There is nothing left to fix. There is nothing left to decide. And still, it keeps going. This is the loop you live inside most nights. If your mind works this way, you have been told things about yourself. You think too much. You worry too much. You need to learn to let things go. You should meditate, journal, trust your gut, stop being so in your head. You have tried all of it. Some of it helped. None of it stopped the loop. And you have started to suspect, quietly, that the people telling you to stop are people whose minds simply do not work like yours. They have given you advice for a problem they have never actually had. Here is what is actually happening. Overthinking is not a malfunction of the mind. It is a feature of a mind that runs at high resolution. Your brain is a pattern recognition system. Most people's minds run that system on low resolution. Fast, rough, good enough. Your mind runs it on high resolution. You see more angles, more consequences, more possible outcomes. The problem is not that your mind does this. The problem is that your mind does this on every decision, including the ones that do not deserve that depth. And there are 3 different kinds of people inside this cognitive style. The first kind has learned to direct it. When something matters, a career choice, a hard conversation, a relationship at a turning point, they let the loop run. They will turn a question over for days. They will look at it from 6 angles before they commit. They write things down, walk away, come back, write again. But when it does not matter, they have learned to notice. The restaurant menu does not get the same treatment as the job offer. The text to a friend is not the email to a client. They have built a rough internal sorter that asks one question: does this decision actually deserve my full mind? If the answer is no, they let the question go. If you are this person, you have probably noticed that the people around you mistake your deliberation for slowness. They are not wrong about the speed. They are wrong about what is happening inside it. You are not slow. You are working at a different resolution. And the decisions you make, when you make them, tend to hold up better than the ones made fast. The second kind cannot direct it. The loop runs on everything: what to text back, what to wear, what to eat, what to say. Whether the email you sent 2 hours ago came across the wrong way, whether the look someone gave you in passing meant something, the loop runs without permission. Whether the decision you made 3 weeks ago was the right one, and what would have happened if you had chosen the other, the loop keeps asking, even when no answer would change anything. When the loop is running, you cannot get out of it. You can distract yourself, you can do something with your hands, but the loop is still going underneath. The moment the distraction stops, it comes back. If you are this person, you are exhausted. Not because you are weak, because your mind is overworking. It is doing the work of analyzing 50 decisions a day at the same resolution it should be reserving for 5. You are paying a tax most people cannot see. You are not bad at thinking. You are running an excellent system without a stop condition, and the cost is not your intelligence. It is your peace. You are not failing at being calm. You are succeeding at something nobody taught you how to turn off, and one day somebody will, or you will teach yourself. The third kind has stopped fighting it. You used to try to stop. You used to envy the people who could just decide. You used to feel like a failure. You read the articles about how to quiet your mind. You tried the apps, the journals, the techniques. None of them worked the way they promised. So somewhere along the way, you stopped. You stopped trying to be a different kind of thinker. You started learning how to be a better version of the one you already were. The shift was quiet. You noticed which decisions actually needed your depth, and you gave them your depth. You noticed which decisions did not, and you started practicing the small, awkward art of letting them be smaller. Not by thinking less, by caring less about being wrong on the things that do not matter. The two are not the same. If you are this person, you do not call yourself an overthinker anymore. You call yourself someone who thinks carefully. You do not apologize for the time it takes you to decide. You stopped explaining yourself to people who decide in seconds and call it strength. You did not stop being who you are. You finally stopped treating it as something to fix. The psychologist Susan Nolen-Hoeksema spent her career studying the difference between two ways of thinking about a problem. She called them reflection and rumination. Reflection is when the mind turns a question over to understand it. Rumination is when the mind turns a question over to relieve the discomfort of not knowing. The difference is not how much you think. The difference is what your thinking is for. The overthinkers who suffer most are not thinking too much. They are reflecting when they should be deciding, and ruminating when they should be resting. The skill is not to think less. The skill is to know which one you are doing. The world rewards fast decisions. It calls them confidence. But most of the decisions that shape a life are not improved by speed. Who to marry, what to do with your time, when to leave something behind. None of these get better when made faster. They get better when held longer. You were not given the wrong mind. You were given a mind for the decisions that actually matter in a world that mostly does not ask you to make those. You are not thinking too much. You are thinking carefully in a world that mistakes carelessness for clarity. The two have always looked similar from the outside. The loop will keep running. Some days you will direct it, some days it will direct you, and one day you will stop fighting which one. You will realize the thing you were trying to fix was never broken. It was just waiting for you to stop apologizing for it. And then, quietly, you did.